Alright, we're back and we've got the hangar deck dome finished. This we scratch built ourselves. Not perfect, but I like it. It works and it lights up pretty good. We've glued our hangar deck doors on, the clamshell doors. They've been adjusted to fit to work with the photo etch deck, and now we've got the hangar doors glued on and in place. We also have the light installed on top here for the dome. We also have a small window cut out here, and we'll paint all this by hand. I'm just going to mask all this off back here when we go to shoot the hull color on it, and just I'll do it by hand back here. But we've got some holes drilled for our feed wires, as you can see here, for the nacelles. And here's all the extra wire coming out. Our next step, now that we got this done, is to glue the two halves together and start our seam work on the sides, which is going to be fun. Glue together and our filler work done to it. It's far from perfect. I tried my best to kind of blend it in there, but this seam is like really bad, and really the only way to get rid of that seam was to bring my filler up into the windows, and I didn't want to do that because then I have to redo the windows again, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I did the best I could, and just covering it up. I mean, the good thing is that decals will go up here in the front, so it'll hide a lot of that. But back here around the rear, you're still going to see that seam. All I did was try to make it not so bad, I guess. But there's just no getting rid of it. Hindsight, if I built another one of these again, I would use the decals for the windows on the secondary, and I just go ahead and glue the secondary together, fill the shit out of it with filler along the sides, get it reshaped, and then just add the window decals and be done with it. But yeah, this is the best I'm going to do with the windows. It's just going to have that seam there. But I took the wiring on I had in here. It was going to be a pain in the ass, so I'll just put it back in there. I should be able to snake it out through the front. I'm not going to worry too much about that. But yeah, that's our secondary, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Our next step now is to start working on the engines. I got one of them out here. We have to stiffen the supports up because they're quite flimsy. I think I showed you this before, but you can really twist these. Come on, can't get it to lock together. There we go. You can really twist these things. I mean, they are just like really flimsy. So we're going to have to beef this up inside here, and then we're going to have to run a channel, run our wires up into the engines. So that's our next step. I'm kind of thinking about using a square channel, this square channel, and use it as a conduit. It's a 1/8 square channel, and put it inside here, kind of sort of like that. Maybe one, or maybe at an angle. I'll remove this pin, put it on like an angle, and then, because this will still close down over that tubing, and that'll really straighten it up, stiffen it up, just by adding one. So if I put one on each side, that should really stiffen that up. So I'll probably do that. And as I said, it'll double as a conduit for the wiring going up to the engines. So that's the initial plan for that. And then we have to cast another clear engine. I got the one casted. And then I got from Evans. It's a company called Evans Lighting, or Evans Design. This is where we're going to use in the engines. Here's one of their cards. And they give you a pretty spiffy, where's it at? This little card here, a scale card. I think this is N scale up here. The different names of the LEDs. And then on the back side, they give you HO 187 scale ruler and then 148 scale ruler. That's just kind of cool they add that, but this is where we got our lights for the engines, Evans Designs. And talked to a gentleman there named Scott, who kind of helped me. I told him what I was doing, and he said, well, this is probably work for you if you get this. So I got me two of them, one for each engine, and they are really small. They run off of 3 volts, and we're going to, I don't know if I'm going to have a pattern or a random pattern. We're going to drill into this, and there's, how many is it? 8 of these? There's 6. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 8 of them, and I put them inside here, and then we'll paint what we need to paint, and then the rest will leave clear, and then they'll have some animation going on. Oops, I'll show you what they look like here if I can quit dropping the battery. You can't see that. And if you put them in order, then they kind of do like the kit car. Of course, I don't have these in order, so they're just going to randomly flash. So I don't know if I'm going to have a random kind of flashing going on or a sequence. I haven't decided yet. So we're going to have one in each engine. That'd be kind of cool. And then I have to drill through this to run the wires out. We'll drill into this to install. These are nano size, so they're not that big. We'll be able to glue them to the inside of this, then run the wiring out through the back, and yeah, it should be all good. That's the initial plans for the engine. So that's all I got for this video. I'm going to go ahead and add a stash update. Past couple weeks I bought some kits, and I just thought I'd go ahead and show you them. Just make all this one video. Alright, the next kit I picked up, I got this one for about 10 bucks. This one right here, it's pretty cool. It's missing the decals, but I can find me an aftermarket set. Might not be this car, but I get an aftermarket set of decals for this. I enjoy building these cars. I think they're pretty cool. And this one should be fun. So I picked that up. And we got the Mobius kit, this Nova. I'm not a great big fan of Nova. They're okay, but the reason why I wanted to get this one is because my aunt had one of these. Hers was white with a blue interior, and she had the SS package on her. And my uncle, when he bought it for her, he waited mid-year or toward the end of the year, because Chevy, when they first came out with these, only offered 6 cylinders. And then about mid-year or toward the end of the year, when Plymouth started putting the 273 in the Barracuda, and of course the Mustang had the 289, Chevy didn't want to be left out, so they offered the 283 in the Nova, and that's when my uncle bought my aunt's car. He bought it with the SS package and the 283 in it. So I thought we would make my Aunt Joanne's car, because I always liked it as a kid. That was pretty cool. So we'll make this one white with a blue interior, and I'm pretty sure this kit comes with 283. Yep, 283. So we're all set to make my aunt's car. So that should be fun. Looking forward to that. Next one I got is the Alfa Romeo. This is an Airfix kit, which might have been originally a Heller kit. But this is a 1750cc Alfa Romeo, which I thought was a pretty spiffy car, pretty cool. It's 124th. I don't know what year this kit came out. I didn't look it up. But yeah, pretty cool kit. And yeah, looking forward to building this one too. And then the next one we got is a Heller kit. And this is a Vista Stella, which I thought was pretty cool. Looks like a 32. I thought that was a pretty cool car. I don't know, again, I don't know what year this is. It's not too old because it has a barcode on it. But I just thought it was a pretty cool looking car, and it was a good price, so I picked it up. And then we got another Heller kit. I thought this was pretty cool too. This is a Charleston. I just thought it was pretty cool. Reminds me of American Graffiti. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool little car. Interesting, and I thought, yeah, I'll take that one because it wasn't a whole lot of money. The same guy I bought that Stella car off of, he had this one too. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. So we got that. And then we got this Lancia LC2 by Larry. That's pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to that. That's a 124th, and pretty cool car. So we got that. Then we got a Revell Germany. Another Martini car. This is the Porsche 934, which is pretty cool. In the Martini livery. Got that. Of course, the box is a little beat up because you can tell I got this from Amazon. The box being beat up, but I don't care. It's okay inside. Doesn't matter. So that is the Porsche. That should be fun. And then we have another Martini racing car. We got the Porsche 917K, 1971 Le Mans winner. And that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that one for sure. And I believe that is it. Yep, that's it. So there's our stash update. There's our Lexington update. And I'm going to start working on this one in the cell and get it going and get it to where we need to be. Get it cleaned up and add our stiffeners in it. And figure out our lighting for the engine. Go from there. Alright guys, take care. We'll see you.